You know, it's a good Tuesday morning when we have Stanley's Produce here in our kitchen. And I tell you what, John and Tracy, y'all got a lot going on down there at Stanley's Produce right now. A lot of people think, well, it's produce season and nothing's growing, but you have a lot of stuff that you've got.
Sure do.
Yeah, you got apples and tomatoes and onions, and you got all that homemade pimento cheese.
Oh, yes.
A lot going on. And today we're talking white chicken chili.
Yes, I love chili, especially this time of year when it's colder. But we put this recipe together because it's wonderful, it's good, and it is good for you.
Right. And John's getting some stuff going here. What you got going on, John?
It's olive oil and garlic to get it started.
You put about 3 cloves in there, minced it up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so the kitchen's going to start smelling really good.
Oh, it is.
And now we're going to throw some red onions in.
That's right. We like red onions this time of year. Now, you know, normally in the spring and summer you can get Walla Walla onions and Vidalia onions, but during the winter we like to eat the red ones.
And the reds have such a distinct flavor from white onions and yellow onions. I mean, it's completely different. They use it on a lot of burgers and things, but it's great in cooking.
Yes.
I love it. I love cooked red onions. And we got some chicken breast here, and you say that you all like to use the antibiotic-free chicken.
Yes.
Yeah, we just got used to that.
Okay, very good. And how much chicken? 2 large chicken breasts that you're slicing and putting in there.
Yes, 2 large.
And you're just going to get everything here together and just kind of brown it.
Right.
That's right. We brown it and put our spices and brown it first before we put it in the crock pot. But also, if you are a busy mom and got to go to work, you know, you can take the chicken, put it on the bottom of the crock pot, put your onions and your spices in it, and then put everything else on top, as we'll show you, and leave it.
And just
that
let
way
it
you
cook
don't
all
have,
day.
Right.
Yeah.
You can do it either way. But we kind of like to do this and give it a little bit of spice and flavor before we put it in there and brown it a little bit.
Now, what spices are you putting in here, John?
We put oregano, cumin, and paprika.
All right. And there goes the paprika in. Don't use the smoked paprika, just the regular?
That's right, regular.
Okay, very good. Because a lot of people are into that smoked flavor on the paprika now. But I don't think that'd lend itself very good with the chicken chili.
No.
Now, what kind of beans are you putting in this? We're going to put those in later, I know.
Yes.
Put them in later.
Well, I'm using Great Northern beans, but you can also use white kidney beans, or you can even actually use pinto beans if you want to.
All right, very good. It just depends on the flavor.
Exactly.
And we're looking at, I'm looking out here, you got tomatoes, you got onions, we got peppers, all this stuff's available at Stanley's Produce. Right
Always at Stanley's Produce, yes.
And you have some of the best pimento cheese. Let's talk about pimento cheese for just a moment. You have homemade, and you make it in different flavors too, different heat indexes as well.
We use 4 different Amish cheeses, and it is wonderful. We use a 6-year-old aged cheddar.
Okay.
I mean, and it is just wonderful. And we use, you can get a regular jalapeno, which is spicy but not too hot. And then we've had people say, well, that's not hot enough. So we put 3 times the jalapenos.
The triple X.
The triple X.
Yes.
And that seems to go over real well too. But it's still not so hot that you just can't eat it. Because I've tried all of it, and it's good. It's all good.
And I was saying earlier, getting some of that pimento cheese, getting one of these fresh tomatoes, and doing a little sandwich that way.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be great today for lunch.
Yes, awesome.
And y'all are open today.
Yeah, we are open today. Normally on Mondays and Tuesdays we're not open in January, February, but we're open today.
Next week it'll start.
It'll start next week. All right, so you head on down to Stanley's Produce. I tell you what, they're there on West Market Street in Johnson City. You can't miss them, folks. Just go down like you're going between Johnson City and Jonesboro, and they're there on the right-hand side of the road. And we're going to come back in a minute and finish up this white chicken chili.